For thousands of years, human travel depended on muscle, our own, or that of animals. Horses pulled carts, oxen hauled wagons, and journeys were measured in days instead of hours. But in the 19th century, a new invention emerged, one that would change landscapes, economies, and societies forever. It replaced hooves with wheels, reins with steering wheels, and hay with gasoline. This is the story of the very first car. The road to the automobile was long. Inventors experimented for centuries with steam engines, imagining self-moving vehicles. In the late 1700s, Nicolas Joseph Cugnot in France built a steam-powered wagon to haul cannons. It moved but slowly and was difficult to control. Steam cars continued through the 1800s, but they were bulky, dangerous, and impractical for daily life. The true car, the one that shaped the modern world, still waited for its spark. That spark came in Germany. In 1885, Karl Benz built what many consider the first true automobile, the Benz patent motor wagon. It ran not on steam, but on a small internal combustion engine powered by gasoline. With 3 wheels, a single cylinder, and a top speed of just 16 kilometers per hour, it looked more like a carriage without a horse than a car. But it was revolutionary. For the first time, a machine designed for personal transport could carry a driver anywhere the road would take them, without horses, without rails, without limits. The motor wagon might have remained an experiment if not for one bold journey. In 1888, Karl Benz's wife, Bertha, decided to prove the car's value. Without telling her husband, she took the motor wagon and drove nearly 100 kilometers from Mannheim to her mother's house. Along the way, she refueled at a pharmacy, repaired the vehicle herself, and astonished villagers who had never seen such a machine. Her journey was the world's first long-distance car trip, and it proved that automobiles were practical, reliable, and ready to change the world. From Benz's workshop, the idea spread quickly. Gottlieb Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach built their own engines and vehicles. In France, innovators like Panhard and Peugeot refined designs. Cars grew faster, stronger, and more comfortable. But they were still luxuries, expensive machines for the wealthy few. That changed in the early 20th century when Henry Ford introduced the Model T. Using assembly line production, Ford made cars affordable for ordinary families. By the 1920s, millions of people owned cars. The automobile was no longer a novelty, it was a necessity. The car reshaped the very structure of society. Roads stretched across nations. Cities spread outward into suburbs. Goods moved faster, economies grew, and industries flourished. Entire cultures formed around driving, from American road trips to European motor races. The car became a symbol of freedom, independence, and progress. For many, it was not just transportation, it was identity. From the early motor wagon to today's sleek machines, the car has never stopped evolving. Engines grew more powerful. Designs became safer and more efficient. From convertibles to SUVs, from racing cars to family vans, the automobile diversified into endless forms. And now, in the 21st century, cars are transforming once again. Electric engines, self-driving systems, and renewable fuels promise a new chapter, one that looks back to Karl Benz, yet pushes far beyond. The very first car was slow, fragile, and strange to those who saw it on the road. But it carried within it the seeds of a revolution. It reminds us that every invention begins humbly, and that true progress comes when vision meets persistence. What began as 3 wheels, a small engine, and one bold journey has become a world of highways, industries, and billions of vehicles. The first car did more than move people. It moved humanity into a new age. This was the story of the very first car. From steam wagons to the motor wagon, From the Model T to electric vehicles, the journey of the automobile is a story of innovation, ambition, and transformation. And like every beginning we uncover here at Enlightrix, it shows us that the simplest of inventions can drive the world forward. Join us again as we explore another first, an idea, a spark, an invention that shaped the life you live today. Because to understand where we are, we must first return to the very beginning.